touch and go.
Alright, it's recording. Alright.
South Valley traffic, Archer 875
Flight plan, this is where we,
South Valley.
Since we filed the flight plan, we're going to activate it now. I do it on here because I don't have data on this. Alright, U42 to U14. We're going to activate flight plan.
South Valley traffic, Archer 2819 Delta, turning right base runway 16 South Valley.
Alright. Cameras are on. Fuel selector
South Valley traffic,
good.
094 Romeo, departing me downwind to the northwest.
Trim.
South Valley traffic, Archer 8750 goes, turning right downwind runway 16 South Valley.
South Valley traffic, 160 Papa Tango, final runway 16 touch and go.
There's one plane coming in right now.
Okay. We might have to wait for a few of them.
670 Pop is turning right base 16 touch and go South Valley.
There's one right behind
South Valley
us.
traffic, Archer 2819 Delta, turning final runway 16 full stop South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's holding short 16.
The northwest, South Valley.
He was talking at the same time as I was. Okay, we got one in a final, one just turned there, so we're going to have to wait for those two.
South Valley traffic, 670 Papa turning final 16 touch and go South Valley.
160 Papa Tango, we're off the ground on the departure and we're going to stay close traffic.
Looks like we got a lot of touch and goes today.
Yep. It's nice weather.
That guy didn't, but this guy will here.
South Valley traffic, 2819 Delta clearing.
South Valley traffic, 160 Papa Tango, crossing runway 16 full stop.
I don't remember if he's doing a touch and go or not.
I think he is. Yep, he's back up.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's taking off on runway 16 South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 15 Whiskey holding short 16.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2994 Romeo is 7 miles northwest, last call westbound. Southside traffic, 162 Papa Tango, midfield downwind, runway 316, full stop.
South Valley traffic, 670
Okay, airspeed's alive.
Crosswind 16 touch and go South Valley. South Valley traffic, Cherokee 15 Whiskey departing 16 southbound departure, South Valley.
Okay, gear's coming up. Flaps are out. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is exiting the pattern on the upwind. We're heading southbound towards Provo.
Southwest traffic, 162 Papa Tango, base runway 16 full stop.
Alright. We'll get up to about 5,700 and we'll level off.
Southwest traffic, Cherokee 15 Whiskey, departing from the upwind to the south, South Valley.
Okay, so I'm gonna slowly bring the throttle down. Bring the RPMs down. Trim it out. Okay, see? It's just flying.
Put on autopilot.
No, I haven't yet.
Are there any planes coming in that we need to watch for?
Not that I see on the screen, but
traffic,
just kind of
your property, turning right to
Right.
16,
Keep your eye out.
South Valley. Southwest traffic, 16 Papa Tango, short final, runway 16 full stop.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, you want to fly for a minute?
Sure.
Okay, just keep your feet on the pedals. Don't worry about the pedals. Just keep your eye out. Watch your altitude. We don't want to go any higher than we are now, okay?
Okay.
And then don't worry about any of this stuff. Just worry about your altitude and keeping the plane level, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you have flight controls.
I got flight controls.
Alright, you have flight controls.
South Valley traffic,
Head towards the point of the mountain.
I think our full stack heading westbound at 6,300. This will be our last call, South Valley.
I think you put this on cruise control, didn't you?
It's a lot easier than last time.
Wow,
it's
this
a lot smoother.
is so smooth.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie, 6.5 miles south east of the field, heading towards the point of the mountain. We're at 5,700. Last call. Okay, as soon as we pass Bangor here, we can start climbing. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas and some propeller.
3981,
Just
descend and maintain
kinda
10,000.
start climbing. Just watch your altitude. We don't want to go up to 8,000, so
Oh, okay.
we don't want to go above 8,000 in this section here. So
You want me to go, just let it climb it on its own, or you want me to pull back?
no, it's good. About 500 feet a minute's fine.
Okay.
Salt Lake approach, Aero 28 Mike Charlie.
Aero 28 Mike Charlie, Salt Lake approach, say your location, your altitude, and your request. Salt Lake altimeter 3022.
3022, and this is 8 Mike Charlie. We are at 6,200. We're at the point of the mountain heading south. We're flying down to Nephi. Just wanted flight following and traffic advisories. 8 Mike Charlie.
Number 8 Mike Charlie, squawk 0357.
Squawking 0357, 8 Mike Charlie.
So you can control the...
Aero 8 Mike Charlie, radar contact mile west of the point of the mountain, maintain VFR.
Alright, maintain VFR, 8 Mike Charlie.
Number 8 Mike Charlie, Salt Lake altimeter 3022.
3022, 8 Mike Charlie. Okay, so once we get past this restricted airspace, we're going to turn to the right, okay?
Okay.
Just keep
Bravo,
climbing.
going to maintain 9,000.
Pull back just a touch.
Okay.
I'll help
back.
trim it so it's not so hard to hold back.
A little bit more.
Just turn that way just a touch.
All right.
The way you can tell if you're climbing too fast is you watch your airspeed.
Okay.
You want to climb at about 95 knots. So if you're going too fast, pitch up and it'll slow down. So you want the airspeed about right here.
So do
95.
I need to go
pull back to pitch up.
Okay.
And we're going to go up to about 75. So we only got about 400 more feet.
Okay.
Clear Bravo Hotel, Philly Airport, 1 o'clock and 23 miles.
Okay, go ahead and start turning right a little
Clear
bit.
Bravo Hotel, track the final approach
right.
first until YICU. You're cleared visual approach runway 35.
Pull back.
Well, that's right.
When you turn, you don't want to
That's right.
lose. Okay, okay, about right there. Just go straight.
Okay.
Okay.
37, 36, Philly approach, expect runway 34
Now start
right. Gonna be the
leveling
quick time
off.
arrival.
About right there. We'll bring the throttle down a little bit. RPM down.
Clear Bravo Hotel, maintain 170 knots or greater until okay.
We're just going to go along this side of the mountain, so just straight this way.
Okay.
That's where we're going. So let's see. I'm going to do direct to. We're going to do direct to Nephi. Activate.
3981, Philly Airport, 1 o'clock and 27 miles.
Salt Lake Center, jet top 3151 Golf, just departed Provo, climbing through 7,000 and looking for my IFR clearance. Cooper back.
3981, cross plage out above 9,000, cleared visual approach runway 34 right.
We want to be right at 75.
And I'm sorry, the VFR that came off Provo looking for the IFR. What's your call sign?
November 3151 Golf, jet top.
3151 Golf, squawk 3113, maintain VFR.
Squawking
Hey, you're doing
3113,
good.
maintaining VFR, so final Golf.
Well, I think you're doing a lot of it.
I'm not doing anything. Point down a touch. You're about 100 feet over our...
51 Golf, can you ident for me, give me your altitude, Solid Gulf, Center 3022.
Up a little bit.
Ident and altitude, I'm climbing through 8,200.
51 Golf, radar contact.
All right, I have flight controls.
Okay, you got flight
maintain
controls.
VFR.
All right, so
continue your climb up to
let's
145.
do
VFR, I'll get you
I'll show you what autopilot's like.
Roger, we'll maintain VFR and continue our climb to 14,000, 3151 Golf.
We might be getting a little bumps because maybe wind's coming over the mountain a little.
Yeah.
So if I want to set autopilot and I want it to follow my route, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to do GPS steering on, and then I'm going to turn this on.
And
These two will hold my altitude. These two will follow the GPS route if I got GPS steering on right there, so I don't even have to, I just kind of monitor now.
And you said it does everything good except for altitude.
Yeah, you kind of got to watch your altitude. And it sometimes it does this instead of a straight line.
Right.
But it does a pretty good job.
So what altitude should we be at right now?
Whatever we want.
Oh, okay.
Remember, VFR altitudes are thousands plus 500. Remember me telling you that?
Yeah.
So I filed a flight plan and said we'd be at 7,500, which, you know, we're close.
Yeah.
Number 51 Golf, you can proceed on course to Las Vegas, maintain VFR, get your planes here shortly.
On course to Las Vegas, maintain VFR, 3151 Golf.
Ray Bravo Hotel, contact Tower 118.3.
Can you still hear me?
Can you hear me?
I think I heard
Yeah.
18.3, 118.3.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
51 Golf, heavy clearance, positive copy.
Negative copy, 251 Golf.
51 Golf, 30 Burbank, via radar vectors, Las Vegas as file.
And I
maintain
can-
4,000, expect flight level
I got this
260,
little chart in here.
10 minutes.
For best power.
Roger, clear the Burbank
So if we
airport,
want
the Adventures,
55% power and we're at 8,000,
altitude 14,000,
2,328 manifold pressure. So if we
Golf, freeback is correct.
move this down to 2,300, and this goes up to 28 manifold pressure. One nice thing about flying with talking to Salt Lake is they're giving us traffic advisory. So if the plane's coming close to us, they'll tell us. But we still need to kind of watch out.
3981, contact Tower 119.05. Have a good one.
So Salt Lake can monitor where we're at? And they
Yeah.
let us know, oh, that's
They have us on radar.
Okay.
603 at 6,000 per
They're going to have us change
603 Sully departure,
frequencies
radar
as we get
contact,
closer.
climb and maintain 14,000.
Nephi.
Good rate of
Okay.
climb through 8,000, please.
Up to 14,000, we'll give you a good rate to 8, Allegiant 603.
Okay, so we're going to switch over.
Charlie, got traffic east of you, 7 miles, part of Provo, westbound, 6,100, climbing to 14,000, Airbus 320.
All right, we're looking for that traffic, Mike Charlie.
Please 603, traffic 12 o'clock, 7 miles southbound,
Airbus?
7,600.
You kidding me? It's probably an Allegiant.
We're looking Allegiant
I have them.
3736, clear visual approach, runway 34A.
Traffic inside, Mike Charlie.
We're A Mike Charlie, maintain visual separation, traffic, crossway turbulence, they're expediting their climb through 8,000.
Say that again, Mike Charlie.
Number rate Mike Charlie, just telling you maintain visual separation from that traffic, crossway turbulence, they're climbing above you, won't be affected.
All right, thanks, Mike Charlie.
603, pub aircraft, 1 o'clock and 5 miles, not affected, that being said, maintain visual.
Allegiant 603, thanks.
They just took off from Provo. Well, I don't have them anymore though, but
Lady 603, fly heading at 210 and have your clearance. It'll be a full route clearance. Advisory copy.
Heading 210 and Allegiant 603, ready copy.
that's the
Lady
Allegiant guy who
603,
talked.
you're clear to Mason Gateway via radar vectors, San Pete, Tuba City.
This is all IFR
Indian
stuff
November
he's
Whiskey,
doing.
2D1 direct. Maintain 14,000. Expect flight level.
He's right here. Do you see him?
290 within 10 minutes.
Coming right at us, over us.
I don't see
That's
him.
Allegiant 603, missed the first fix, but then it's Tuba City, Winslow,
below us?
Moody arrival.
No, he's above us.
Maintain 14,000, expect 290 10 minutes.
Lady 603, reback is correct. The first fix is San Pete, Sierra Alpha November Papa Tango.
He's coming right over us.
It was Sierra Alpha November Papa Tango for Allegiant 603. At Allegiant 603, that's not in our database.
Tower 3924, Salt Lake approach. Expect runway 34 right for now. Maintain
Okay.
15,000.
Okay, autopilot's off. You want to fly again?
Sure.
Leading 603, sorry, set on there. Sierra
Yeah,
Alpha
flight
November
controls.
Papa
I got
Tango.
flight
760
controls.
left up.
So just
Yeah, that's not
follow
my
that
database.
line. Stay on
Okay.
the line. Just go straight for that little
Yep.
dip in the mountains there, and just keep your
Tower
altitude. So
3682, Salt
point
Lake
down.
approach. Expect runway 34
little.
right.
Let's,
Okay.
Leading 603, flighting 160. I understand there's a full route. It's a reroute from TMU. I'll see what I can do to add that. Or actually, we're gonna make a phone call. Our TMU is gonna make a phone call for you.
Okay, heading 160, Allegiant 603.
3924, descend and maintain 11,000.
Well, this plane likes to climb, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You can just trim it. There's a little trim wheel here to make it so you're not working so hard, you know.
I'll let you run the trim wheel.
Sounds good.
Lead 603. We passed along the information to center. They're going to get it worked out for you. I just need you on that heading to 160.
Wind
You can contact them now.
180 at 7, visibility 10, clear, low 12,000, temperature
Mike Charlie,
minus.
radar service terminated. Squawk VFR from change approved.
All right, squawking VFR for to change approved. Mike Charlie, thanks.
Number 30 Mike, Hotel Salt Lake approach. Expect 23.5, descend and maintain
All right, we're going to
1,000.
switch over to the Nephi traffic.
0 Mike Hotel, yeah. 1,000, good rate in your descent, runway 35.
123075.
3682, descend and maintain 14,000.
So I'm
7, altimeter missing, remark. Density altitude missing.
Interesting.
Nephi Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2241 Zulu weather wind 180 at 8 visibility 10.
Okay, so 180 at 8, that means we're going to land on runway 17, which is this way. Okay?
gotcha.
And did you have a question?
Oh, just how I need to stay on that line, or can I veer a little bit, or should I be?
We're just going to go.
I'm just going straight.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you see the airport? It's like a little paved
I see
thing
it
right
now.
in the middle.
I didn't know we were already to Nephi. Yeah, I see it.
That's Payson right there.
Yeah. I see it.
That's like a 25-minute flight once you take off in this.
Yeah,
one.
that's real nice. Yep, I see the airport. Nice and clean.
So airport is, the pattern altitude is 6,000. So as we get closer, we'll start descending after we go over these little mountains. Okay.
Okay.
To runway 17. We're about 14 and a half miles out. Nephi traffic, Arrow 28 Mike Charlie is 14 miles north of the field. We're going to come in on a straight in for 17 and do a full stop. Doesn't look like anyone's even over there.
They're not responding, so.
I don't even see anybody. There's a American Airlines up higher, but I don't see anyone on the screen either, so. It's really touchy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Do you feel like you're pulling too much to keep it level?
No, I'm just getting lazy and let it drop,
Okay.
and then I pull up. It's.
Okay,
I'm just not watching it.
so we're gonna do our gumps check now.
Okay.
So gumps is gas, so I'm gonna switch tanks. I'm gonna turn the pump on, switch tanks, turn it off. Then that's G, right? U is undercarriage. So I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. So just keep it level, and it'll start slowing down.
To keep my altitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't descend. Okay. And
Gotcha.
then 116. So I'm going to bring my gear down. It'll help us slow down. Gears down.
Boy, I can really feel that wanting to.
Okay. Now, that's the U undercarriage.
We are
M-
dropping a little. Do you want me to
is
try to fight
mixture.
it?
Prop full forward. Lights, seatbelts, we're good. So we're good. We're ready to land. We got 3 in the green, gear down. Okay. So yeah, start descending. So let's trim it a little bit so it starts descending. Okay.
Am I fighting this or letting it descend?
Just let it descend.
Okay.
Just aim right towards that runway.
Runway? Gotcha.
So we're about 8 miles out. 8.5. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is 8.5 miles final on 17.
Are we dropping where we should be?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is 51 miles from the other airport, so it's just barely across country.
Perfect.
A lot of students do this route.
That's a pretty
From
straight
South
pass.
Valley. Yeah.
Well, you can really feel this like wanting to drop.
All right, my flight controls.
Yeah, you got flight controls.
Okay, so when we're coming in on 3 mile, 2 mile, 1 mile, that's where I do my flaps.
Okay.
To help us slow down. But I can't pull the flaps till I'm in this white arc. Or this white arc here.
Okay.
Okay? So I want to start slowing down so if I point the nose up, it'll slow me down a little bit, right?
Yeah, it looks like you're climbing. Oh, slowing down.
So I'm about 6 miles, so 5.5 miles. We got a few miles. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's on a 5 mile final, 17 full stop. It's a lot smoother today.
Way nice. So is your airspeed the 116, 117?
Yeah.
Okay.
These two right here are airspeed.
So you're not really losing airspeed right now, you're just kind of trying to maintain it?
Yeah, I just want to, I don't want to go too fast. I want to get slow enough that I'm in that white arc so I can pull the flaps at 3 miles. And we're at 3.5 miles. So I'm going to pull 1 notch of flaps. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's on a 3 mile final, 17 full stop. Pull another notch. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's on a 2 mile final, 17 full stop. It feels like we're just crawling, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're going 100 miles an hour.
Well, knots.
Knots.
Probably more than miles, more than 100. Okay, last notch of flaps. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's on a 1 mile final, full stop 17. It's like nobody here, man.
There's not even a plane here.
Yeah, get my toes up so I don't accidentally hit the brakes. hit that little ice cube. And we can come over here and go to the fuel if we want. We're just going to go back down and we'll take off again.
Is there any direction?
Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is clear of the runway, taxiing back to 17 via Alpha. No, there's no
wind or anything is what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, the wind's at 180, so that's why we landed this way. So we'll take off that way too.
Oh, I got you. Okay, take off the same way as you land. Yep. There's not even a visitor here.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to close our flight plan, and then I'll activate our new flight plan to fly back.
So do you have to file a flight plan for this flight?
You don't have to.
Okay.
You're not required to ever file a flight plan, but it's safe because if you don't show up and you don't close it, man, they start calling and looking for you.
Right.
And they'll send out search and rescue if they can't get a hold of you. So it's safe. It's a safe thing to do.
Do you go through the same inspection before you take off this time too?
I'm not going to do the whole thing because we didn't really turn the engine off or anything. Just going to come up here to the hold short line and do what we need to do since no one's here. Alright, so we're going to close the flight plan. Okay, then I'm going to go back to flights. Come here. I'm going to say activate. Guide plate. Alright, so on here, on the flight plan, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say invert flight plan. So now we're going from U42 there. And that's really all we need to do there. Same thing here. Let's go to flights. Send this over to the map. So we got our flight plan here. I'm not seeing anybody. There is a plane at 6,700 feet. I don't hear him talking to us. He's 2,000 feet up.
Right over us?
Going that way. He's past us.
Oh.
Going towards Payson. Alright. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's taking off on runway 17. Nephi traffic. Okay, airspeed's alive, gauges are in the green. Gear's coming up. See, now that time we took off with no flaps.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Yeah, it just depends on what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
And what the operating handbook says to do. And left traffic is always the norm unless it specifies. So I'm going to do left traffic. Nephi traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie's turning left crosswind 17. Nephi traffic. Nephi traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie is turning left downwind 17. Nephi traffic.
I don't think anybody cares.
Still do it.
Oh no, it's good. It's just so quiet over here.
So 6,000 feet is pattern altitude, so if you're in the pattern, you don't go above that. So people know where you are. See, now if we lost our engine right now, we'd probably barely make it over to that runway. That's how fast this thing will
drop, isn't it?
Yeah. I tend to fly closer to runways with this plane than I did with the other ones I was training in because of that. It's kind of a heavy plane. All right, so direct South Valley, activate. So if I do GPS steering's on, I can do this and tell it to fly the flight plan. But I'm not telling it to. Nephi traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie is exiting the pattern on the downwind. We're at 6,300 northbound, just west of I-15. Nephi traffic. So it's flying the route, but it's not flying the or trying to keep the altitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just tell it. This is how we flew to St. George, you know, we just kind of programmed the route in and let it fly.
So the altitude is just climbing by itself. You're not holding any of this, pulling back?
Well, I'm controlling the altitude, the pitch right now. It's not doing anything for that on autopilot. But it is flying this route.
Right.
So
it's flying left to right. You're doing the altitude.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how those things aren't going forward when you let go.
Oh, it's because I have it trimmed.
Oh,
this right here,
gotcha.
It's kind of like cruise control.
I got you, okay.
You kind of set it to a certain pitch.
I got you, okay.
So what we'll do after we get out of Nephi, we'll go back to Salt Lake Approach and tell them we're back with them, and we want traffic advisors back, you know?
Yeah.
You want to fly back over our house on the way?
Sure.
All right, so we'll take it off autopilot. We'll go over this way. You want to fly?
Sure, I'll fly whenever you want me to.
Okay, let's get up to 7,500 here, and then you can take control. I tend to look at this dial more than I did, because I learned on these kind of dials, and then I did my instrument on these kind of instruments, right?
Right, yeah.
But my brain can interpret this quicker.
That's what I was using.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this down to, okay, put your hand on the yoke. Bring this up. Okay, you have flight controls.
I got flight controls.
Just kind of stay over I-15 and just go straight through there, and we'll go towards Payson.
Okay.
So you're climbing, so pitch down just a touch. If you need to trim, let me know and I'll trim.
I think it's just me more than anything.
Okay.
I'll bring it
You
down
don't
to
really need to
75.
do much. You just need to kind of, you know how you're on the freeway and cruise and you just make adjustments to keep yourself straight?
Right.
That's the same thing. Nephi traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is 7 miles north of the field over I-15 heading towards Payson. Last call. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to these guys, and when we get closer, I'll talk to Salt Lake.
So it seems like I'm pushing in to keep our altitude. If I
Okay.
let go, it's really flying.
Okay, so we'll trim it.
Okay.
Come this way. It's probably because we're getting a little closer to those mountains, we're getting a little bit of lift.
Okay. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, whenever I take someone flying, the first thing they want to do is go flying in the mountains. And I'm like, not today, we're not. It's too windy, you know. Are you pulling back there?
I was to get my
Okay.
altitude up. It was dropping a little bit. Now I'm going to go back down because I'm kind of all over the place right now.
Don't fixate on this. Just look out the window, and it's easier to do it. And just glance at this every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can just kind of tell where you are just by looking out the window. You should never learn to fly by looking at the instruments first. You always learn looking out the window. And then you go to
That
instruments.
seems a lot easier. Because it has been bouncing around ever since I did that.
Yeah.
Unless you put it on cruise control, and I don't know.
Nope, I didn't.
It's a lot better looking out the window too.
Yeah.
Better sight.
We'll wait till we get over Payson.
Commissary Delta Sierra, just on the north side of Corner Canyon there, looks like there's one aircraft orbiting. Altitude indicates 7,700, and they're currently about 10 miles away from you.
Roger, as soon as I hit Corner Canyon, I'll start a descent. 638 Delta Sierra.
Roger. Gold Sharp 19, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er, take care.
Salt Lake approach, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is back with you over Santa Quinn at 7,500.
Remember 28 Mike Charlie, Salt Lake approach, squawk 0334.
Squawking 0334, Mike Charlie.
Right, Mike Charlie, radar contact, about 13 miles south of Provo Airport, Salt Lake altimeter 3022. I believe you said you were in Arrow, and where are you headed?
That is correct. We're in Arrow, and we're headed back to South Valley. We're going to go around the east side of Utah Lake this time on the way back.
Right, Mike Charlie, Roger, are you going to stay west of Provo, or you intend to go around Provo Airport?
Yeah, we'll stay above the 7,000. We'll stay at 75, and we'll just follow I-15 back, Mike Charlie.
Right, Mike Charlie, Roger. Use caution in the vicinity of the Spanish Fork Airport. Multiple aircraft maneuvering. Most appear to be below 7,000, but they are a couple above us.
Okay, we'll watch for that. We might climb up to 8,500, Mike Charlie.
Right, Mike Charlie, Roger.
All right, go ahead and start pulling back. If you need to trim to make it easier, go ahead and trim. We're going to climb up to 8,500. Is it hard to pull back?
No.
Okay.
No. We're good. That's where it wants to be, is going back.
Can you hear 1 Papa Victor, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er, take care. Oh, 1058, Salt Lake approach, good afternoon, 34 left, send via Watts 5 arrival.
Or just to stay on the I-15?
Yeah, stay on I-15 and go up to 8,500.
Delta 1058, center, give you a speed today. Delta 1058, roger, what are you doing right now? Perfect, you can hold that for me, I'll slow as you pass race.
That was too steep.
Thanks.
Oh, your speed was getting down to 85 knots.
I was going to try to
That's all right, Delta Sierra, looks like the aircraft started moving northbound. You can contact approach 120.9, or there at your 1 o'clock in about 8 miles, continuing northbound.
120.9, I'll keep a lookout. Delta Sierra, thanks.
Take care.
go a little left maybe.
Okay, and start leveling off. That right here.
Alright. Might need to trim it to keep it at 85. There it goes.
Yeah, I'm going to bring the RPMs down to 23 and move the manifold pressure back up to 28.
Got to keep it down a little.
Here, let me take flight controls
Yeah,
from
you got
it.
flight control.
All right, let's trim it out here.
Drive 680, Salt Lake departure, good afternoon, radar contact.
Okay. All right, you have flight control.
1050, I just want to make sure I give you the send via the Watts 5. Thank you.
You can, so Spanish Fork Airport's right here, just kind of stay over I-15 and we'll kind of follow it around. I'm watching the planes on
680, climb and maintain.
they're all way below us, so
be
we're
ready to
good.
climb through 15,000, please.
Just keep your eye outside most of the time and then glance down at the
Drive 680, leading 15,000, resume normal speed.
There is one plane 800 feet below us over to our right, about 1 o'clock. So kind of turn that way a touch.
Okay, turn left.
That's good, straight.
I still don't see him.
Now he's 500 feet below us.
Is he climbing?
Yeah. That's a
Delta 1058 at 1,
Cessna 172 that I used to fly. He's directly to the side of us somewhere.
Drive 680, thanks for the climb, clear direct arches.
Boy, I don't see him anywhere.
He's 300 feet below us now. He's behind us.
Oh, okay. Get our altitude up a little.
Just make small adjustments.
Right.
You don't, when you see that you're above, don't just try to get there immediately. Just do a little bit and let it gradually come back.
Okay.
Or else you'll be doing this the whole time.
That's the way I'm noticing I'm flying.
All right, I have flight controls.
Delta 1058, contact approach 125.70,
So what do you think so far?
take care.
Oh, it's awesome.
So there's Provo Airport right there, see it?
Yeah.
We're up above their airspace, so we don't need to talk to them. See right here on the chart, see that 70? That's the top of their airspace, 7,000. So it's like a cylinder.
But we can't go above 12, right?
Oh, we can go as high as we want, as high as the airplane will allow us.
680, contact
right here.
Center 133.98, take care.
I think I was thinking Salt Lake.
Yeah, when we get closer there, we got to get down.
Okay. There's just a lot going on.
See how?
Juliet, turn it level.
I mean, I'm just letting the plane fly.
Right.
And it's kind of smooth, right? So when you turn, you pull back just a little bit to just maintain that altitude, and it just kind of keeps turning. I'm not doing anything here. And then you turn back to level it off, right?
Right.
We'll fly over our house. Okay, you want to fly again?
Sure.
All right. You have flight controls.
I got flight controls. What road is that? Is that I-15?
This right here is State Street.
Oh.
I-15, we're right over the top of it.
8078, VFR request.
Southwest 1652, Salt Lake departure, good afternoon, radar contact, increase speed to 250, traffic 2 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, level at 11,737.
I don't know why I put
And the blue is a Centabria, Collins, call sending in, please.
8078, looking for flight following to Bountiful, 10 miles north of Provo.
Cabria 88078, Salt Lake approach, squawk 0307.
That was my bad there.
You're probably doing what I do. You want to pitch down to look, and then you start losing.
Well,
Southwest 1652, clear direct scan, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
I was climbing though.
Look at the nose of the airplane and how it,
1432,
where
Salt Lake
it's
approach,
hitting
good
the
afternoon,
mountain.
34 left, Senvia 1.
That's what you want to just keep at the same spot, right?
Oh, I got you. That makes sense.
Number 078, radar
I'll
contact,
get it all
northeast
set
of
up
Fairfield
perfect.
DOR, Salt Lake altimeter 3022, showing you at 6,400, you said Bountiful?
Affirmative, 078.
The mountains look a lot different up here, don't they?
Yeah. See, if we wanted to go to Heber, we just cut through
Southwest
there.
1652, resume normal speed.
Okay, so when we get closer here, I'll take flight controls and you can take pictures of our neighborhood.
1432,
Okay?
ARC.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
okay, don't wreck us.
I got it. Someone's gonna think we just had a wreck. This is so nice.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth today.
I know what you're saying about just let the plane fly itself and just.
And if it feels like it's climbing, let's trim it so that it doesn't.
I'm not sure. That might just be me.
All right, I have flight controls.
Okay, you got flight controls.
Okay, we're gonna.
Southwest 1652, contact
We'll
Salt Lake
descend
Center
a little bit.
133.9er, take care. Delta 1432, reduce speed to 270. Centabria 078, contact approach 120.9er, take care.
120.9, 076.
We're trying to get a selfie here. Of course, we have that already. Here you go, 1, 2, 3. Oh man, my face looks fat. We got to redo it. Oh.
Okay, do you see our church and field?
Yeah.
So just keep your eye on that. That's a good way to find it real
That's
quick.
Right down there, isn't it?
So 1614 Salt Lake departure, good afternoon, radar contact, resume normal speed, 103 miles. Skies 4231 Salt Lake approach, good afternoon, 34 left, send via watch 5 arrival.
Okay,
There it is, right there.
see it?
Yeah, we get a picture of that real quick.
We right over it?
Right over it, right there.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Hey, my house looks good from up here. This is so unreal.
Delta 1614, quick direct scant, climb and maintain 11,000, 11,000.
This is actually a steep turn. One of the maneuvers that you learn
Yeah.
in
Delta
your private
1432,
pilot.
traffic 11 o'clock and about 13 miles, turning southwest on a company Airbus 900,000 for 11,000. Delta 1614, traffic 12 west, eastbound 14,000 for 12,000, a company 7, company Airbus.
Ooh, I lost track of us. Well, there we are. Yeah.
Air 8 Mike Charlie, were you headed for Bountiful or South Valley?
We're going to South Valley, 8 Mike Charlie.
That was 4231, say airspeed. Perfect, thanks.
All right.
Delta 1432, reduce speed to actually reaching 12,000, reduce speed to 210.
Okay, you want to fly a little bit more?
Sure.
All right, you have flight controls.
I got flight controls.
So we just watch your altitude. We just need to be below 6,000 when we get past the point of the mountain. So
Sure.
you can just slowly descend
Okay.
as we go.
That's better. Then I can see.
Delta 1614, traffic no factor, climb and maintain, flight level 2 tree zone. Delta 1432, contact approach 125.7, you take care.
Okay, 1227 is our next frequency. And we're going to switch this and get the weather, which we're not getting yet. We'll get it when we get closer.
Oh, yeah, Mike Charlie, R6412 is inactive. I'm not sure if you want to go direct South Valley below the Bravo or not.
All right, thanks. We'll cut over that way. Thanks, 28 Mike Charlie. That means this restricted area is not active, so turn left a little bit.
There's a plane right there, just so you're aware.
Yeah, he's up in.
He's up high.
He's up higher.
1614, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er, take care. Over there.
Just kind of follow the I-15
Gotcha.
through. You can stay right over it or to the left of it, doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, switching tanks. So I don't need to do that on my gumps check. I already did it.
We need to be below 6,000.
Yeah, but up at Bangalore.
Up a Bangalore? Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so we're good.
We're good.
Just slowly. And it looks like, let's see if we can get the weather.
2, 3, 1, AWAS temporarily inoperative. 0, AWAS temporarily inoperative. 0.
South Valley Regional Airport.
Automated weather observation. 2, 3, 1, 6, Zulu. Weather, wind, calm, visibility, 1, 0. Clear, below, 1, 2,000. Temperature, 3.
Guys, 231 at 1, 2,000, reduce speed to 210.
Altimeter, 3, 0, 2, 1.
I'm expecting a little bit of turbulence getting closer to the point here.
Yeah, isn't that funny how you already start picking
I
that
know
up?
it's going to happen because we're closer to this side. And you know they do flights there, hang gliders.
Yeah, you get some lift, and they're
Yep.
flying over there too.
Yeah,
How many do I see over there?
just got one so far.
Skyway 4231, contact approach 125.7, take care.
Like we're going to be just perfect on our altitude going to
Yeah, here comes the bumps.
Oh yeah.
Airway Mike Charlie, appears to be a couple aircraft in the pattern at South Valley Regional. Radar service terminated, squawk VFR, change devices approved. Have a great day.
All right, switching frequencies and squawking VFR. Mike Charlie, thanks for your help. South Valley traffic, Arrow 2A Mike Charlie is at the point of the mountain at 6,200 inbound for landing. It looks like people are still using 1.6. So, wait a minute. No, it doesn't. It actually looks like they're using 3.4. Okay, my flight control.
You got flight controls.
All of a sudden, we start getting some bounces there.
I'm okay.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 3 Romeo's turning left base, runway 34, touch and go, South Valley.
Okay, so they're using runway 34, okay?
Okay.
So there's a couple of airplanes in the pattern. So just coming straight in might not be an option. The best way is to enter the traffic pattern
Right.
on the 45
South
with the
Valley traffic,
downwind
Cherokee
like
3
you're supposed
Romeo's
to.
turning final, runway 34, touch and go, South Valley.
Right? So we're going to swing around this way and come back into the pattern that way.
Are you landing 3-4 or 1-6?
3-4.
Oh, okay.
They're using 3-4 right now. Looks like there's a plane over here, same altitude as us. Over there. Okay, Gumps check. I did my gas. Undercarriage, let's
South Valley traffic, West 1, 2 Echo
Slow down.
Charlie's turning on the downwind midfield, runway 34, full stop, South Valley.
okay. Gear down. There's 1, 2, 3. South Valley traffic, Arrow 2A Mike Charlie is 6.5 miles south of the field, just over the bend of Bangalore at 5,800 inbound for landing. We're going to swing around and enter a 45 for right traffic, or left traffic 3-4.
South Valley traffic, Arrow 2994 for Romeo, 5 miles southwest, 6,000 feet. Going to be doing the same, entering on the 45 for downwind 3-4.
South Valley traffic, West 1, 2 Echo Charlie, turning close in base final, simulated engine failure, runway 34, full stop, South Valley.
Okay, I see him on the scope, so I'm going
South
to come
Valley
over
traffic,
here.
Cherokee 3 Romeo's crosswind, turning downwind, runway 34, touch and go, South Valley.
So I like to always be trimming so I don't have to work so hard, right?
Right.
Get it so that it just maintains its altitude.
South Valley Tiger 101 at point of the mountain, 6,000 feet inbound, heading to Harriman, then over and on the right, downwind for 3-4 on a 45, South Valley.
Where are they at?
South Valley traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie is over Harriman at 5,700. We're going to swing, we're heading north, we're going to swing around and enter 45 for 3-4. See if you can spot, there's a big plane.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that little plane, I cannot find it.
Sometimes it's hard to see him.
He's supposed to be right here with us.
Well, he's on the scope, he's up ahead of us there.
Okay.
Okay, undercarriage, prop full forward, mixture rich, landing light on. Seatbelts got on, right?
Yep.
Still don't see them.
South Valley traffic, Airmed 14's over Rio Tinto, 5 miles to the southeast. Will be southwest bound 5,500 South Valley.
Isn't that Rio Tinto?
Yeah.
South Valley traffic, Aero 299 for Romeo is 3 miles to the west, 5,600 on the 45, 434.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 3A Romeo's left base, runway 34, touch and go, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie is just north of Rio Tinto at 5,800. Northbound, we're going to head north and swing around, enter 45 for downwind 34.
South Valley traffic, Cessna 128 Echo Charlie, taxiing to the north hangars from Alpha 3 via Bravo.
Hey, that other arrow is in front of us, and he's turning to enter a 45 now.
South Valley traffic,
So he should
Cherokee
be over
3A
here
Romeo,
somewhere.
Short final, runway 34, touch and go, South Valley.
Where's the airport right now?
Right there.
South Valley traffic, Grumman Tiger 74101, following Mike Charlie on the pattern.
South Valley traffic, November 845 Victor, east bend 7,500, maneuvering South Valley.
Okay, I see him. See that white going across the mountain right there?
Oh yeah, okay. Yep.
Okay, I got 3 in the green, gear down.
Oh, the airport's the big field right there.
Yep.
Oh man, keep looking for something small.
South Valley traffic, Aero 94 Romeo, right, left downwind 34.
Someone's taken off.
Man, it's smooth today, it's nice. You don't have to fight it the whole time. South Valley traffic, Aero 2A Mike Charlie is turning into the 45 for left downwind 34, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Airmed 14 is 4.5 miles to the south at 5,500 South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 3A Romeo is turning left crosswind, runway 34, touch and go.
Okay, that's, he's right there. That's, see him?
Yep, he's turning left.
Okay, now that arrow that we're following,
Yep.
we can't turn base until he crosses our wing. South Valley traffic, Aero 2A Mike Charlie is on the 45, just about to enter left downwind 34.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 3A Romeo is turning downwind from crosswind for runway 34, touch and go, looking for traffic.
Still have him?
Yeah, he was left. He
The
was
plane
headed-
coming in on the 45, do you have me inside? I don't have you.
I'm a beam the numbers on 3-4 on downwind now.
Okay, you're ahead of me. 3-8 Romeo.
94 Romeo, final 3-4.
Okay, 3 in the green, gear down. Okay, so he's crossed our wing. We can turn. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is turning left base, 3-4, full stop. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is turning final 3-4, full stop. Yeah, kind of overshot it there. That's a bad thing to do. You got to be very careful not to stall your plane and try to overcorrect. See how fast we drop.
And South Valley traffic, 94 Romeo will be clearing the active at Alpha 3 shortly.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 38 Romeo is turning left base, runway 34, touch go, South Valley.
That was a good landing. Nice and smooth.
South Valley traffic,
right after the stall warning.
Entering on a 45, 434, entering the pattern at 5,800.
Okay, is he going to start taxiing?
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 38 Romeo's left final, runway 34, touch and go, South Valley.
Guess we'll go down one more, so he's not, we're not conflicting with him. South Valley traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie is taxiing down to Alpha 4 to exit the runway.
South Valley traffic, 94 Romeo is Alpha 4 to north ramp.
South Valley traffic,
I
Cherokee
never
38
taxied
Romeo
down all the way to the
around.
end.
South Valley 38 Romeo.
See now, on the ground, you
South Valley
steer with your
traffic, Boeing Tiger 74101 is established on the 45, entering for pattern for runway 34.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is clear of active runway at Alpha 4, taxiing to the ramp via taxiway Bravo. You want to try to steer it with your feet for a second?
Sure.
Let me get it on the straightaway here and see what you
South
think.
Valley traffic, Tiger 101 is
You don't do your toes, just do like this. Okay? All right. Go ahead.
All right. Just going to do slight. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Push it right.
Oh, you got to go opposite.
Now you push the way you want to turn.
Okay, so if I want to go right.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 38 Romeo is turning left.
And it tends to want to pull left because of the propeller.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to give too much left. You just kind of give it a little right to keep it straight.
Okay. I could see how you could get used to that after. I'll let you have controls. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Weird, huh?
Yeah, that would be.
South Valley traffic, Tiger 101, turning base for 34, full stop.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee 38 Romeo is turning downwind, runway 34, touch go, South Valley.
That guy right there.
So I'll give you one little tidbit of information. So I learned on a low wing like this, on those Archers, and I think that people that learn on Archers low wings end up being better pilots
traffic off the runway.
because they're harder to keep level all the time. You have to stay on top of them. If you train in a high wing like a Cessna 172 or something, they fly really nice. I really like them, and you see more.
South Valley traffic, race 15.
You know, because the wings,
left-hand traffic 34.
Wings not blocking your view.
Yeah.
But
Tiger 101, short final 34, full stop.
there's pros and cons. I think people that learn on the low wings, I think, end up being better pilots because they're always flying the plane. Cessnas tend to be really docile, the high wings, and they just kind of fly level all the time. However, the high wings, I think, are hard when you're doing traffic patterns because when you turn, the wing blocks your view of the airport.
Oh.
These don't.
Yeah. Thanks.
It actually gets out of your way, right? So, you know, there's pros and cons. The low wings, you'll get ground effect more when you're coming into land, and the air hitting off the wing, hitting on the ground, and coming back up. You'll get that more than a high wing. So it's just different, slightly different. I like doing the Cessna 172, and I wouldn't mind owning a high wing airplane, you know, but they're more expensive sometimes depending on which one you're looking at. All right, so we're just letting the turbocharger cool off here. Connect to Jason's phone. We're gonna go in here, close our flight plan. Okay, and then we're gonna come in here, grab that paper for me. Let's see. Today is 0102, right?
Do you want me to do it on this line or the one below it?
No, on that line.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, 01.
Today's the 2nd, and then do Jason, and then 821.9.
On the second row here?
Yeah, 821.9.
821.9.
And then 1.2 and 1.6.
1.2, 1.6.
Okay, engines off, lights off, power
off. That's off, keys out.
So you say to put this back in here.
Yep.
Who does?
I printed off a new one every time I just print off a new one. I'm doing it in Google Sheets.
So why do you write this in there?
Because Jay might come between now and when I come.
I got you. Okay.
He knows what the tack was when I finished.
Here's your pen.
Pause.